You can still get infected. John Cena!
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Carr's Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL
How you doing?
brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and the Oakland Raiders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Throwing on first down is Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's Kahn. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. Gronkowski may have had to miss the Super Bowl with the injury, but he was active in that parade, and now he's back on the field. And I'll tell you what, something you mentioned to me is that he was a big cheerleader for his teammates. Never hung his head through the injury. Celebrated with him all the way through the title.
We've seen superstars in the past. When their team does well without them, they're happy, but they recede into the background. Right? They get out of the way because it does hurt them a little bit. They do have pride. They want to feel like, hey, without me, they may take a little bit of a step back. But with Gronk, you never saw that. You saw him with him every step of the way, cheering his team on, happy for their success. They went 11-0 without him in 2016, but I know this, they don't want to try it again.
No,
they want the big fella back.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
And LeGarrette Blount just does not go down easy. You know, from my experience as a defensive back, this was a difficult guy to try and tackle because of the force that he runs with, and he's not going to be daunted no matter it's the first quarter or the fourth quarter, Brandon.
Well, what shocks me about last year, 18 touchdowns. I mean, the yards were pretty good, 1161. But when I think of New England, I don't think of a running back getting 18 touchdowns.
You know, that to me, it was the combo that made the 2016 season for him. Most yards in his career, most touchdowns in his career by far. And he's the type of guy that, hey, you want to give it to me inside the 5? He doesn't believe anyone's going to stop him.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And right side caught Hogan. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Now a carry for Blount. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. Shift together here from the D-line. Brady going to throw. Dumps it off to Lewis. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On play action, now Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that takes us from second to third down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job.
Fuck!
Down.
James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So on 4th down, Brady will yield to ChUcKyRaGe's for the field goal try. This from 25 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took them a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Carr now on 1st down. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, sometimes we talk running backs. Sometimes we talk wide receivers. Walford, the tight end in this unit, very important.
Clive Walford, a terrific player. Knows how to work the inside portions of the field, but
It
also
is?
can surprise you and get deep.
Watch the fucking electricity go out. Makes my day go even worse.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The big tight end, Clive Walford, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Dante Hightower is a guy who can play the run with the best of anyone in the league, but he'll fool you a little bit in pass coverage. Not so bad there as well.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. So the Patriots coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Goes right side, complete to Gronk. And he's going to get into the end zone. So cue up the Gronk spike, gets a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, 26 yards. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their...
Murray, the lone setback. Carr now on 1st down. Connects it to Roberts, right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They go play action for Murray. Now Carr. He's going to air one out. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now a play fake. Carr backing up. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And that one good for 16 yards and a first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And Roberts with it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Carr going to go on 4th down. He finds Roberts, complete.
Wow, if you fucking missed that, I would have left.
Before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go.
That was risky, man.
Extreme
that was
confidence, it looks like.
risky.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Uh-oh.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Here's Wolford over the middle. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
This guy's got skill, all right.
It's a
I gotta put out my
10-yard gain
shit.
there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, But you do say, guess what? We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now Carr throwing on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and 5. And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play. Trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington. And it's 4th down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield
really?
and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that,
Dude,
he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
What the fuck?
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Michael Rivera from 4 yards out. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
All right, good shit. Now we got a game.
Goal, it's 10-7 now. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And a fair catch.
Yo, motherfucker, I'm real as shit.
Successfully. And now out come the Patriots. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
And 10 now for the offensive group. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And right side, caught, Hogan. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll get 19 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, New England. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now Blunt. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
This is caught. Gronkowski. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Brady's going to sneak it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm not sure how much I like the idea of my quarterback trying to sneak it in from the 2-yard line. You get those linebackers shooting through, and they can really put a pop on him. And here, he's going to wind up losing yardage.
Now this time, Brady will throw. This will be caught at about the 5. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and goal, Patriots now.
Tom Brady on the sneak.
Here's Brady. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Deep drop. Looking deep for his tight end, Walford. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on
I'm
it
a
or not.
scared man.
Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Carr will try it again on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Devin McCourty. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. First down. Throw left side to the tight end, Walford. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
We ready?
Shotgun now for Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's Carr. And he takes the pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Marquette King now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Blunt, the lone running back. On 1st down, Brady. And right side, caught, Hogan. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They slot Gronkowski outright. Brady now on 1st down. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little right. He struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So now first and 15. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Shotgun now for Brady. To the sideline and complete to Gronkowski. They get the penalty yardage back plus 5 more as they get it to 2nd and 5.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. And keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
They come up in an offset eye. Again, here's Blunt. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Here's Blunt. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
So long!
Second and goal from the 1. They'll go to Blunt, try and pound it in. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. LeGarrette Blunt taking it in. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
A big play there for the Raiders. 33 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. Brought in by Walford, right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Murray the lone setback. Now Carr again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot, Patrick Chung. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. And he takes it.
New York, Texas, Midwest, and it all reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-N-V, all reminds me of California, cause there's no place.
His ranking was, damn, 45, and he's 5 over. It's not that bad. I'm better though.